You're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nursing School Show.
Oh, I didn't put a title in on Instagram.
Sorry,
Okay.
Instagram. I put a title here on YouTube. We are doing DoseCalc today. All things DoseCalc, everyone.
I should write it on the
So
board.
gather around.
Gather
around,
for
everyone.
Story time.
Story time. DoseCalc story time.
DoseCalc story time.
That's
So Instagram.
interesting.
Hi, Emmy. Instagram, we are talking about dosage calculations today because last week everyone was telling us, do DoseCalc, do DoseCalc, do DoseCalc. So yeah, here we are. Hello,
Happy
everyone.
evening to all, or daytime, depending on where you're at. We found out last week that people are joining from all over the world.
Pretty amazing.
So yes, go ahead and shoot down in the comments where you guys are joining us
I
from
love it.
and what you guys are supposed to be doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. All right.
I am kind of writing your little formula here for dosage calculations.
All right. Christina's having fun already.
I am having
So
fun.
for those that have not heard yet, we are talking about dose calculations and how to get them right in nursing school. Christina's the nurse, so she'll be talking about it. I'm just going to be hanging out here with you and being confused along with you guys. So
we're not going to be confused.
we're not going to be confused.
Hi, Levi. Hi, Cecilia. Oh, Massachusetts.
All right.
Cecilia's from
Awesome.
Massachusetts.
New Orleans.
Nice. Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Ohana, hello. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Lisa.
So glad you waited until after the playoff game. I've been seeing reports about something called football and it being played. If you have not
we are not
gathered, we
people.
we do not do the sports.
We do not do the sports. Hi, Francesca. Hey,
But
guys.
Congrats to all those that won. And
Ashley.
yes.
So did your team win?
Did you win?
Did you win?
Yes.
We always win, right?
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, was the Super Bowl today?
No, the Super Bowl is not today.
Oh, okay. This
Something
shows
like
you how much I know about
it's
things.
called the playoffs.
Okay.
Hello
That
from
sounds
Nova Scotia. Hello.
All right.
Joining from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, everyone
Mississippi.
seems really excited for DoseCalc.
All right,
Everyone's
excellent.
saying, "Yay, let's do this."
Let's get going.
So-
So while we're getting started on DoseCalc, I put it in YouTube, but on Instagram too. While we are live, we also have a DoseCalc box that we're going
Yes.
to be using while going through this. It is a box of goodies to help you through DoseCalc, solving DoseCalc, practicing DoseCalc, etc., etc., etc. And so if you go to nursingsos.com/shop, you can go ahead and take a look at the DoseCalc box. While we are live, use code Sunday and it will be 10% off your entire purchase. So we also have a farm box that we talked about last week there.
Yes,
if
that's true. We got emails from students asking if they could
that's good.
still use the live code because
Okay.
it was just during the live.
Yep.
And so students who emailed us, if you are watching, because the codes that Matthew puts in, they're only good for while we are live. So he will walk back to his
My computer is right
very
over there. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it
slowly.
on yet? Hold on. Let me
He
turn on
will
the code
walk
and then I
back.
will walk back slowly and turn it off after the live.
Very slowly.
Turning it on now,
Mhm.
then jump on it.
Oh my. So I briefly just kind of showed you, but I'm not gonna grab the box, but so the box is down there on the floor. But here's what's inside. So whole workbook. Oh my, we've got tons of practice problems for you, like IV, heparin, weight-based IV, PO, more IV. All the things you can
Here's
see
the
the whole
box that it
table
comes
of cons.
in. It's pretty and it's
pretty.
blue.
It's pretty and it's blue. Let's see, feeding tubes, OB and labor and delivery, insulin, all those good things inside the DoseCalc workbook you. So practice problems.
Yes,
there.
and I think one of the biggest pros about this workbook is at the very back are the answers and all the work to get through it.
Yes.
How
it
all
is
of the
solved.
work, how it is solved. That's what you call it. How it is solved.
Or like
So-
what the answer, it's an answer key, but it's like work shown.
Yes, it's work shown answer key. So very exciting.
Yeah,
Very exciting.
We teach DoseCalc in very differently than anyone else. I've never seen anybody else teach it like I teach it. And I think that that's a real big mistake because how we teach it, I think, is the best. And I wish that more nursing schools would take this and teach it this way. I really do. So the DoseCalc workbook follows the steps of DoseCalc that we teach, and it will guarantee that you get every single DoseCalc problem right on your exam or while you were at clinical. So when you go through the DoseCalc workbook, you've got all the practice problems in the front so you can go through them, but also we walk you through the steps of them in the answer key, which Matthew was just saying, that's really the biggest thing. It's huge.
It's great. Annie is asking about Pitocin and Magadose calculation.
Yeah, they're in there.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in there.
They're in here somewhere.
Under the labor and delivery. He
Again,
doesn't know.
Not a nurse.
Sorry.
Know.
Yeah, and that's okay. Annie, I'm so glad you brought this up. Pitocin. Oh my. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna get on my soapbox real early.
You're gonna jam. All right.
In this live video. Sorry.
Before
guys.
you jam, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? Someone look it up. nursingsos.com/shop. Again, use code Sunday and it's 10% off. So I know how much the percent off is.
It's 10% off. Okay, so really, here's the thing. So huge tip for DoseCalc for you. Christina's gonna get on a soapbox. If you're new to our world and you don't know who I am, don't judge me for this. Just, or just leave. That's fine. I'm gonna get on my soapbox here, okay? Annie, I'm glad you brought this up. Pitocin, heparin, there are so many different medications that you have to give in nursing school. And then as a nurse, depending on what specialty you're in and what floor you're working on. And what most nursing schools do to teach you DoseCalc is they teach formulas. They give you a whole list of formulas to memorize. And then when you get to your exam, you have to know you have to have the formulas memorized, first of all. Then you have to figure out what formula to use. And then you have to figure out how does this question fit inside that formula that you're supposed to use to get the question right. So there's like a lot of hoops to jump through with the formula method. And the thing is that like heparin and Pitocin and DoseCalc problems that involve multiple conversion factors that you have to know, they do not work very nicely with a formula method, which is why we do not teach you formulas. If you are trying to memorize a bunch of formulas, it might work when you are in like nursing 101, like your first fundamentals of nursing class, when you're only giving, very basic IV medication or PO medications, or trying to figure out how many tablets to give. When you first start nursing school, you have the very basic DoseCalc problems that you have to solve, but the formula method will fail you as you continue and progress in your program, because like Annie said, you've got Pitocin, you've got, more complex IV problems, you've got piggybacks, you've got heparin dosing, you've got a bunch of conversions that you have to add in. It just does not work. The formulas will fall apart on you, and you do not want your formulas to fall apart on you during your exam.
So
that's my soapbox.
Just to touch on this, I mean, it's a general rule of thumb for nursing SOS, and just the way that Christina teaches stuff it is really more concept based and not memorization.
We are
and
not
really
memorization
that's
people.
What formula doing DoseCalc in the formula method is memorize all these formulas and memorize when to put what where and all of this. But really we want you to understand the concept behind it, the concepts of getting the correct dosage for this patient. And so we do it in a different method, the dimensional analysis method, which Christina is writing up
writing right now.
The board right now.
This might be backwards for you.
It is backwards for them,
well,
but that is all right.
Dimensional analysis or the railroad track method. Can I write that backwards for
I
me?
don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think I can write that backwards. So you'll have to work with me here. Dimensional analysis, the railroad track method, okay?
So this method is really about getting the concepts down, understanding how to set up your mathematical problems to get DoseCalc right.
Every single time. You know the phrase.
Yes, I do.
All right. So here's what it looks like, my friends. Here's what it looks like. Sometimes I have problems with Yes, of course you do, Annie, because this is the problem with formulas. I got to tell you, it really bothers me when instructors are like, just use the formula. In the same way that instructors are like, just read the textbook. It's the same thing. It's not helpful. It's not helpful.
Travis says it's right. So I think it's just flipping it for us so we can see ourselves better. I don't know for Instagram, but definitely on YouTube. Definitely, hopefully, Travis, that you guys can read it.
Okay,
so, there you
Instagram,
go.
can you read this? All right, hopefully, I'm sure. I mean, it's like, okay, so here's the dimensional analysis railroad track method. Here's what you will do. You will put your conversions here. So whatever conversion, and then you will multiply across, see, I'm gonna have to write here. Multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and then divide those two numbers there, and that will give you your answer. That's literally all you have to do. So I am not, during this video, just to be clear, I am not going to go through any practice problems with you because that would be too hard to write on my little whiteboard. But on YouTube, we've got tons of videos up on our YouTube channel on DoseCalc. So just go to YouTube and type in Nursing SOS DoseCalc, and you will find those there. So in this video, we're just going to go over the principles that you need to know for passing your DoseCalc exam, okay? I'm getting them right every single time. And really the biggest one is to know how to set up dimensional analysis, okay? How do you set up dimensional analysis and the railroad track method? Now, do you remember the other day when we had paper towels down here and I was asking you why?
Yes. Now,
do you know where they went?
Now we need them, don't
because
we? All right.
Now I need one.
I'm going to be right back.
He's going to go get me a paper towel. Do you get who was on that live like a couple days ago when we came down here and I was like, why are there paper towels in our video set? It was weird. And now I realize why, because I apparently need them.
Come on. All right.
Like, come down to our...
All right. We have paper towels. Did you mention that is in?
Oh, yes. The whiteboard. I'm sorry. The whiteboard is in the DoseCalc box.
I think technically it's a special bonus surprise.
Oh, well.
Might be. I don't know.
And a pen.
But
so we actually give you everything you need.
The whiteboard is included in the DoseCalc box with a marker that you get, a whiteboard marker, so that you guys can practice.
There you go. That's your secret surprise.
That is your secret surprise, which is also cool because when you actually take tests, a lot of times that's what you get.
Yep, you get a whiteboard and you get a whiteboard marker. We got this question actually a couple days ago. And that's because the NCLEX, your schools want to mimic the NCLEX.
Will you be saving this video? Yes, all our lives are saved. Just pop on over to our YouTube channel. Also, while you're at it, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you do not miss any future lives. We are going to be talking more about other topics as well. And if you have any other questions, pop them down below. I'm catching questions as they go.
Can you believe we're almost to 100,000 YouTube subscribers?
Almost there. Help us get there, guys.
Help us get to 100,000. Okay, so Instagram, I'm sorry, this is probably backwards for you, but YouTube, I'm hearing that it's okay. Is this like the right way for you on YouTube? Is that what students
Ariel,
are saying?
yes, dimensional analysis is key. You'll get the answer right 100% of the time. Made 100 last week. Yes.
There you go, Ariel. Congratulations. So here's how you're going to set up your dimensional analysis, okay? The order goes first. So Instagram, this is first. I think it's backwards for you. Sorry about that. The order goes first. So whatever the doctor ordered, write it there. And then what do you need to end up with at the end? What units do you need to end up with? Actually, that is always your first step. You need to figure out what units you need at the end. So is it, milligrams? Are you trying to do units for insulin? Do you need kilograms for something? Do you need number of tablets? Like what unit? I'm going to write unit here just so there's no confusion. What unit do you need to end up with at the end of your DoseCalc problem, okay? Here's what a lot of nursing students will do. Sometimes when you are looking at a DoseCalc problem, there's a lot of information they're going to give you in that problem because nursing schools are set up in case scenario questions, right? When you get your when you get your exam, it's all going to be like patient situations and case scenarios, right? So when you get that case scenario, there's going to be a lot of numbers in there. There's going to be a lot of information, and you need to dig through that question and figure out, okay, what are they asking me for? What are the units? What is the unit that I need to end up at the end of solving this problem? Okay. So that is your first step, is figuring out what unit you have to end up with, or like if you don't do that, then you're going to solve for the wrong thing. You're not going to get your unit correctly. Your unit correct, and you might get the question wrong. So make sure that you always start with the end in mind.
Start with the end in mind.
Start with
That's
the end in mind, and figure out what you need to end up with at the end. Okay, that's your first step. So unit there. And then what did the doctor order? Okay, what did the doctor or prescriber order? You know, what is that? You know, what did they order? And then what conversion factors? What steps are going to get you from the order to the need? Okay, what steps? What conversion factors? And where are the flashcards?
I'll pop
Matthew
up the flashcards. So from the box, we have our DoseCalc flashcards that have all the
must know unit conversions,
even
including grains.
From grain.
Okay, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand if you have had a nursing school exam test you on grains. GR.
Let's see. Travis was saying
it is never used.
There you go.
It is never used really in practice, but nursing schools love it anyway. So if you have been tested in grains before, like literally, I remember the first time when I took my first DoseCalc exam and they tested us on grains, and I was like, what in the world? Who is this? What is this? Like, this was not anywhere. And so I'm telling you right now, you need to know grains. All right. Ariel says, yes, they will test you on grains. Yes, they will. Annie, sorry, but they will. So that's why you have to know the conversion factors for grains. It is the weirdest thing. I don't understand it, but what are you going to do? I'm here to tell you that it's going to happen eventually. So there's your conversions. So like we said, start with the end in mind and figure out what you need to end up with at the end, what unit you need to end up with. And then you're going to go over here to order. So what did the doctor or prescriber order? Then what are your conversion factors? Now, your conversion factors might look like this. Like you might have a ton of them. You might have a gazillion in order to get from here to here, especially if you're doing like time, right? If you're doing an IV and you have to go like drops per minute or whatever, and you have to do like, 60 minutes and 1 hour, and you have to do like time conversions, like you have to do all the things. Then it might take multiple conversions to get from one place to the next.
But that's the beauty about dimensional analysis, is you just line up all the conversions on your railroad and then
tracks.
you just multiply.
Multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and divide those two numbers. So that is the next step of solving the problem. So as long as you have it set up correctly, then it just makes it so easy. So literally the beauty of dimensional analysis is you are literally just plugging in numbers. As long as you know what unit you need to end up with, as long as you know that order, then you can figure out what conversions you need in the middle. If your units are in the right place, it just makes it so easy to see. All you have to do is multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and then once you get those two numbers, I'm going to put like X and Y here.
There you
that's
go.
A math thing. You divide between the two, and then that is your answer. It makes it so easy, friends. And you do not have to memorize 3,000 formulas to do this.
All you need to know is your conversions.
All you need to know. All you need to have is the question. You need to know the setup. What do I need? What is the order? What conversions do I have? That's it. Then you just solve it. It makes it so easy. So this works for everything. Like we said, I know a lot of you guys are just joining us. Hello, I'm Christina. I am a nurse. This is Matthew. He is not a nurse.
I'm here as
he's
Vanna
here
White.
For the fun of it. So if you're just joining us, we do not teach the formula method. You will never see me teach the formula method. I think it is not how do I say this nicely? Not a good way to learn DoseCalc in nursing school. I think it will set you up for failure, because when I see nursing students fail their DoseCalc problems, fail their DoseCalc exam, it's because they used formulas. Don't do it. Use dimensional analysis, because you will get it right every single time. The issue with formulas is that you have to memorize a gazillion of them, and then you have to figure out which one to use for which problem. You need to kind of finagle it. It's a fun word. Finagle the question into the formula, and sometimes it doesn't even work. So that's confusing. I don't understand why nursing schools teach it this way. So that's why we have a bunch of videos on our YouTube channel all about dimensional analysis.
And Daisy, yes, this works for IV formulas as well. It works for any kind of DoseCalc problem.
Yes. Okay. So IVs, I'm going to say especially IVs, because you just don't, it just, yes, Jessica, yes. It really, you have to know. What is the tubing calibrated for, right? You've got to know, what time are you solving for, an IV pump? Are you solving for, drops per, mil? What are you solving for? You have to know what you're going to end up with at the end. It can be very confusing if you are trying to plug in all those numbers into a formula. Not going to happen. Cool. This also goes with okay, I'm also want to mention pediatrics, because pediatrics, again, oh man, who is in a pediatric class? Who has had to solve pediatric problems before where it's all weight based, and then you have to go back and you have to see, is it a safe range for a pediatric population? All of this stuff. Who has taken pediatrics yet? Or is everyone kind of in fundamentals or med surg right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, me. There you go, Annie.
Yeah, it's so confusing. In peds, these are the things that these are the reasons that dimensional analysis really just soars, is because when you get to something like peds or heparin or Pitocin, who mentioned Pitocin? Was it Annie earlier? Annie, were you the one, or was it Ariel? I forget. It was when Pitocin, labor and delivery, when you get into OB, it just gets very, very confusing when you are trying to, handle all these multiple conversion factors and fit them into a formula. It will break. It just does not work that way. Pretty much everyone on Instagram is saying they're in fundamentals.
Fundamentals, yeah.
Yep.
Farm and fundamentals.
Yeah, farm.
Yeah. So I just want to throw that out there now. We are talking about DoseCalc right now. But if you do go to our shop, nursingsos.com/shop, both our boxes are there, Farm Box and DoseCalc Box. And while we're live, it's 10% off your entire order. So you can also pick up the Farm Box if that will help you.
And use the code SUNDAY
Code
to get
is
that.
Sunday.
Sunday, SUNDAY. We should have made it like football or something. Hey, someone tell us, when is the Super Bowl? When is the Super Bowl? Is it next weekend? 2 weeks?
I don't know. Someone will win and someone will lose, and the commercials hopefully will be all right.
We'll be on par.
February 13th.
Maximum number of acetaminophen tablet problems always trip me up. Yes, anything that it's safe range or, all the therapeutic dosing, confusing, right? So don't use formulas. Not fun. Not fun. So February 13th, that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, maybe we'll use a football related promo code that week. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, so talking about the DoseCalc box.
Okay. What's the difference between the two? The difference between formula and dimensional analysis method? Is that what you're talking about?
DoseCalc and pharmacology.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yeah, so we have 2 boxes. Pharmacology is going to help you. Oh, do we have the farm box? We'll just show it. I just had it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna go get it. I lose everything. Okay, so the pharmacology box is going to walk you through how to learn meds faster in nursing school.
So pharmacology is yellow because yellow. So we have over 120 pharmacology flashcards, it's a whole flashcard deck for you to help you learn your meds. Hey, there you go.
Okay, so here's the thing. For like YouTube, I have to choose the medications that YouTube is not going to yell at me for. And there's some medications that you can't really talk about on YouTube. Okay, so let's do, oh yeah, there you go, last part. Oh, if I can hold it up. So here's a flashcard. Okay, it walks through all the things you need to know about your medications for nursing school, and we have over 120 of them here. I don't know the exact number, but all the meds that you need to know for nursing school, boom, in this flashcard deck, and we give you all the key points you have to know. Everything. It's all here. They're med cards filled out for you, so you don't have to fill them out yourself. So
that's the farm box.
That is the farm box. It also comes with other things, but the farm box is there to help you learn your meds faster in nursing school. Whereas the DoseCalc box is here to help you solve med math problems or DoseCalc problems. Okay. So that is the difference between the two. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Shoshana? Yeah. What is the dimensional analysis? What is the dimensional thing you mentioned instead of using formulas? All right.
Oh, I like this. Okay. So Shoshana, the issue with formulas that you may or may not know yet. Actually, can everybody tell me? Post in the comments down below. Post in the comments where you are at in nursing school. Are you just starting nursing school? Are you in the middle of nursing school? Are you about to graduate nursing school? Tell me where you are in the comments right now. Go.
I'm assuming that most people have started their semester, but if they have not or have not taken their DoseCalc test, because everyone will do that, right?
Yes.
Have you taken
within
yours
the first 2 weeks of your program, for most programs.
Yes.
Yari, Mama Bear, this answer right here is going to my answer here is going to answer your question too. You asked, do you think the desired over have technique works best? That is the formula method. That is what I'm talking about with formulas. When you hear like formula method, when you hear desired over have, that is the formula method. They're the same thing. So I'm going to talk real quick about the difference between the formula method and dimensional analysis. Angela just started peds. Perfect, Angela. This video is for you.
Not in nursing school yet, but taking prereqs. All right. Getting a jump on thing. That's great.
Congratulations. Maternal and med surge. Wow. Okay. So we have a lot of students who are in classes where you need to be using dimensional analysis and not the formula method. Okay. I hope that I've convinced everybody so far who has been here already, but let's jam on it again. So the formula method in nursing school is what you will mostly hear and be taught on. You'll hear about it and your nursing instructors will teach you on it. It's helpful until it's not. So when you are in fundamentals and solving for basic med math problems, basic DoseCalc problems where you one conversion where you don't have multiple conversion factors, where you don't need to convert time, like, NIVs or anything like that, where you don't have Pitocin, where you don't have heparin, where you're not doing, like thousands of units or something. It gets crazy when you progress in your nursing program. You are going to have more complex DoseCalc problems to solve for, and the formula method will break you. Will break you.
Both.
It will break when you get, when you progress in your program and have to solve for those more complex things. The formula method will fail you. That's what I meant to say.
Help.
Yes. It will fail you. So I just really recommend that when you start nursing school, if you are in fundamentals right now, just learn dimensional analysis, because it's going to carry you all the way through your program. You're not going to have to worry about, it breaking during your exam and not being able to use formulas. So really, formulas do not work if you have multiple conversion factors you need to convert. Or if, you know, the problem is just too complex, you don't know what formula to use. That's really the inherent problem of formulas, is that there are so many different formulas to use for like heparin or Pitocin, or like the desired over have, like you mentioned earlier on Instagram. It's just, it gets very confusing. You have to memorize all these formulas. You have to figure out which one to use for which question on your exam. You have to put everything in right. And then you might realize that, oh, wait, that formula doesn't work and it's a different formula. And wait, you have to do multiple different formulas to get the right answer. And did you do it right? And no, we don't play that game here. So we teach dimensional analysis, and it is a way simpler way of getting DoseCalc problems right. I genuinely just don't understand why they don't teach it this way. It's just basic math. It's not even real math. It's like you just have to put the units in the right place and then multiply and divide. That's literally it. Like, to be honest, I don't really understand how it works. Because I am not like a math person. He could probably tell you more about that, like why the numbers work out this way and how it works. I am not, my brain is not wired that way. So all you have to do is make sure the units cross each other out, multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and divide. That's it. It makes it so easy. So dimensional analysis will work every time, no matter what problem you are solving. Now, make sure that if you want practice problems, obviously we have them inside the workbook, inside the DoseCalc box for you. Tons of practice problems, like we said earlier, heparin problems, insulin problems, IV problems, PO, tablets, pediatrics, labor and delivery, all those things. Inside the DoseCalc box. And then we also have videos on our YouTube channel walking you through DoseCalc as well. So definitely check that out too if you want help.
Dina just commented, your DoseCalc videos help me pass fundamentals.
Woohoo!
So there's actually a really good one that we posted a couple weeks ago all about DoseCalc, and actually goes through all of this. I'm the one that edits the videos, so it actually I wrote out all the steps and where to put everything in detail, and Christina did a great job just walking through a problem. We haven't walked through a problem on this live because that would be a little messy, but definitely take a look at our YouTube videos. I can't write it all out
on my whiteboard right here for you to see. That would be too much. So yes, go to YouTube, type in Nursing SOS DoseCalc on YouTube, and those videos will pull up. And then also, if you're a Nursing SOS member, who's a Nursing SOS member? I know several of you are. So go to your dashboard inside the Nursing SOS membership community, click on DoseCalc. We have a whole DoseCalc course there for you, in order for you to, get more members. As a member, you have access to even more practice problems. You have access to more DoseCalc videos where I walk you through step by step all of these things. Actually, the membership community is really cool when it comes to DoseCalc because we have a separate section on each one of these things, and it just makes it really, really easy for you. So if you are a Nursing SOS member, I know a lot of you are, so log into your dashboard. Okay, if you need help with DoseCalc, log into your dashboard, watch the videos for the types of problems that you're struggling with, and then do the practice problems that we have in there for you as well. And Nursing SOS members, you have access to our nursing team, to the nurses on our team. So if you have any questions about DoseCalc, about pharmacology, about fundamentals, or whatever in nursing school, just submit a question via the tutor form that we have there for you inside the community. You know where it is. If you're a Nursing SOS member, you probably know where it is. Just click on the tutor form, submit a question, and our nurses will get back to you.
Yeah, and definitely use that tutor form, especially for DoseCalc problems. If something is tripping you up, just walk through what you're doing, give as much details on your step-by-step process, and then our team will be able to look and find exactly where they can help you at. So walk through it all, and that's how tutor form works. So that's great too.
Yeah. D4 Christ, do you do one-on-one tutoring? I used to inside the Nursing SOS membership community back in the day. I used to do coaching, used to do tutoring, and as our membership community has grown to many hundreds of students, I am no longer able to do one-on-one tutoring, which is why we have a team of nurses that help with that. So inside our Nursing SOS membership community, you have access to our nursing team. So you can submit a tutor form, and then they will get back to you within 24 hours, Monday through Friday, answering your questions. So it's fantastic, because what we hear oftentimes from nursing students is that they email their instructor, especially now that classes are online. We hear oftentimes that nursing students will email their instructor, and then the next day they won't hear anything. Then the next day they won't hear anything, and the next day, and like it takes a while. They're not hearing anything from their instructor. That is not how we operate. So if you're a Nursing SOS member and you submit your tutor form, a nurse on our team will get back to you within 24 hours. Often a lot sooner than that. So you don't have to wait to hear back from your instructor and get like some vague response about something. No, we are going to walk you through step by step the answer to your question. We just make it super easy.
And if you guys are not members yet, you should be. So go ahead and go to nursingschoolofsuccess.com/join and go ahead and join the wait list. So the next time it opens up, you guys can jump on it and you won't miss out. Yes. So Travis, nursingschoolofsuccess.com/join to get on the wait list. And then the next time it opens up, you'll be the first to know. So definitely jump on that.
Yep. We always call it a wait list, but students always ask me like how many spots are there left or something. Like there's no like cap on spots or anything. It's just, I don't know what else to call it.
We just want to make sure that we get you the information you need, and that when it opens, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah. So if you get on this wait list, if you get on that list, just call it a vague list. When you get on that list, I will email you right when enrollment opens. So you're going to be the first to know when enrollment opens. So you're not going to miss it. You don't have to like check my Instagram stories every day. You don't have to like check on YouTube all the time. I will email you when it opens. So you will be the first to know. Yes. So that's how that works.
Did you go over all the 6 steps already?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there are 6 steps in our DoseCalc process of dimensional analysis that really work well. Again,
which we kind of walked through.
Everything is in the DoseCalc box. So
with the flashcards,
there's
the
also
practice
that
workbook.
Yeah, practice workbook.
Yep.
And a cool whiteboard, which is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So I actually want to talk about this again because it is super. Oh yeah, titration and reconstitution. Come on, so good. So we've got tons of practice problems in the workbook for you. But the best thing, like Matthew pointed out earlier, is in the back we have the answer key for you, written out in the way that we teach. So we are going to walk you through how to get the answers via dimensional analysis, not formulas. So you will have a much, much better understanding of DoseCalc after getting the box and going through all those practice problems. Please. This is from Julie F. Please go over milligrams per kilogram per day versus divided doses. Test tomorrow. Oh, I do not have a video on that. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to list that out for a next video. Okay. But we can talk about it.
I can type that down.
Yeah, the baby's
but definitely, if you need help with dimensional analysis, take a look at our YouTube channel on DoseCalc. Like one of the latest ones really goes in depth about doing the dimensional analysis.
Yeah.
So
go to YouTube. Yeah, youtube.com/nursing SOS, or on our YouTube channel, you can type in DoseCalc. I think he's waking up.
Is he waking up? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Christina's got to run. Any last things that I need to say?
Rita, we love having you in our membership community as well. So we have lots of members here. Howdy.
All right, you guys.
All right. So hopefully.
Okay. Yes, if you need more help with DoseCalc, go to our YouTube channel. Type in Nursing SOS DoseCalc into YouTube, or Google will work too. Sorry, I gotta go.
All right,
Okay,
he is crying. We
bye.
have a little one that is in need. So I will wrap us all up. Again, the DoseCalc box is available right now at nursingsos.com/shop. Use code Sunday and get 10% off your entire purchase. We also have the farm box that we talked about a little bit. That's also 10% off if you want to get that too. If you guys have any more questions, be sure to type them down below while we're going and gone. And I will capture those and ask, or we'll answer them on future lives. We are going live more often, so we want to answer all your questions and help you guys as much as possible. Let me go ahead and turn this off. There we go. All right. And if that is it, again, that code is only available while we are on live. So I'm wrapping this up right now, and I will slowly walk over to my computer and shut that down. But hopefully you guys found this helpful as far as DoseCalcs. If you have any more DoseCalc questions, again, check out our YouTube channel. There's a lot of really good information there, or write down any questions, and then we'll probably circle back around this on another live as well. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, by the way, so that you know when our next live is. Christina likes to post a lot on Instagram, TikTok, what have you. She's having a lot of fun there. So please join her and like her things. And she'll also tell you when the next live is going on. So if that is it, take care, guys, and we will see you next time. All right. Bye.